Hey guys, happy Labor Day. I wanted to, because it is the beginning of September, I wanted to kind of touch base with Luke Newton, okay, and see what his September has in store for him, okay? The reason why I'm doing this, as a lot of you guys know, if you've been paying attention to my readings or the readings of other people, a lot of us have picked up that, August was going to be a really rough month, and it definitely was. Okay, it was definitely a rough month for a lot of us, not just for Luke. It definitely was rough for him, but it was also really rough on us as a fandom, just because there were so many ups and downs between Luke's stuff, Nicola's stuff. I mean, there's just been a lot of manic energy within the collective as a whole. And unfortunately, that energy also affects Luke and Nicola as well. So, hence why I had my one video where I did a reading for the collective and encouraged people to take a step back when they started feeling manic. And I really hope a lot of you have been taking that to heart, because it's so healing to take a step back sometimes. So anyways, since August was so rough for Luke, I wanted to make sure that just see how September was going to fare. In the past, I'd always gotten that September would be the month that brought Luke and Nicola back together, and which would basically start their relationship also within September. I was picking up mid to late September for that time frame. And of course, I just saw, that I guess filming starts on the 16th, which would be third week in September, which tracks, okay? It tracks. That's all I'm going to say. It works. It fits perfectly. Anyways, so that's what I had been getting previously. But as you guys know, with readings, we're reading energy. We're not reading a crystal ball. We're not picking up, we're not able to spy on every little detail of somebody's life. I get asked that a lot. Like, what about this? What about that? It's not reading a crystal ball, guys. Like, I can't pick up every single detail of somebody's relationship, a fight, or whatever. I'm just picking up the energy that is being put out into the universe, surrounding a situation. So that's what we're picking up on, okay? Yes, I do have intuitive moments where I will see something that will come to me. I sometimes will have a dream or a vision of something that comes through, that gives me a little bit more clarity on a situation. But it's again, not like reading a crystal ball or, knowing the person and being able to fact check these things with them. I don't know them personally, so it's impossible for me to fact check these feelings that I'm getting and these energies that I'm reading. Okay, so please understand that there's no way to possibly know everything. Okay, and also there's always the fact that free will comes into play with things. I can read the energy of a person. Like, for instance, with Luke, we've been reading a breakup for Luke for months now, okay? He has had the energy of a breakup playing for months, okay? Which means that he, in his heart, was ready to end things with Antonia for a very long time. He, in his heart, had broken up with her. And there's chances he may have broken up and gotten back together with her multiple times. But it doesn't always happen that way. Like, you might have the energy, might be putting off the energy of a breakup, but in reality, you're still with that person because you haven't taken the actions to do it. And with Luke, he gets in his head a lot, and so in his head, he's a certain place, but he doesn't act a lot on the things that he's feeling. Like, he has a problem doing that. He tends to stay in situations longer than he should because he doesn't want to take the actions. Change is difficult for this guy, like, for some reason he doesn't like to change. He doesn't like change, and so it freaks him out. It gives him a lot of stress and anxiety. And he'll stay in a bad situation longer than he should. And I really feel that that's what has happened with him, is that he stayed in a bad situation longer than he should have. And so, because of all of that, free will's still there. He has a choice to do what follow his intuition. He has the choice to follow a different path if he wants, or stay on the one that he's on. It's up to him ultimately. Okay, no matter what I get, no matter what any reader gets. So because of that, again, I wanted to check in to see if anything has shifted or changed for September. Okay, see if anything is altered. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at September to see what it brings. And fingers crossed, well, we'll just see what happens, okay? All right, so before we get started, going over my cards real quick. I'm using the Intuit cards, both the Tarot deck and the Oracles. These, again, are available on Etsy. Wonderful creators, small business owned. Totally worth it if you have the money and you're interested in tarot reading. They're definitely a good one to invest in. I'm also using the Akashic Records Oracle cards. These are great. These are available on Amazon, and these are more like advice from the universe type cards. Okay, so fantastic. I really like those, actually. Okay, so let's get started. I want to actually start with two cards. I want to kind of focus on these two cards and the clarification cards, because these are very connected. Okay, we got the Three of Swords and we got the Five of Wands. Okay, and something that sticks out to me, you got misunderstandings on both of these cards. Okay, they're both about misunderstandings. You see a competition going on here, some chaos, lost opportunity, and being pissed off basically about it. Also a lot of sorrow and some grief revolving around this whole situation. Okay, down here we've got romance. This was one of the first this was the first clarification card that I got. This tells me that the sorrow, all of this is revolving around romance. Okay, my intuition is telling me this is Nicola. Okay, this is, you see the friendship here, you see the passion, this yearning, this attachment. He's sorrowful over this. He feels like he's lost an opportunity. I'm picking up on, in the competition, I'm seeing Jake. Okay, I'm seeing Jake. There's misunderstandings here. I really, truly believe that Luke feels like he's lost an opportunity with Nicola because of Jake. Okay, he feels like, not because of Jake, he feels that way as a result of seeing her with Jake. Let's put it that way. He knows why he missed this opportunity, or knows why he feels like he missed this opportunity. It's because he was a man of inaction. He was in his head so much. He took too long to cut ties with Antonia. Let's just be real. Like, he took too long. And as a result, you know, in his head, he's seeing this other guy come in and take the place that he wanted to be. In my head, I keep seeing, like, gosh, I lost my, like, I'm finally ready and she's not ready. And he's pissed off about it, really. But he has no right to be mad, you know? He has no right to be mad about that. Yeah, if you, I said it in, I put out a video on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, you can actually watch the little video that I did of his doubling moment. And it essentially is like, if you don't step up and speak up, then you have no right to be angry. You have no right to be mad if you're not stepping up and speaking up. And that is this whole situation here. Like, he did not step up and speak up when he should have, and now he's feeling like he's lost her. Okay? You don't get to be mad, Luke. You don't get to be mad, okay? Luke, if you're watching this, and there is a chance, there's always a chance that this could come across him, because this is public in 2 different public platforms. Luke, if you're watching, dude, you know what you need to do, okay? Speak up. Step up. You don't get to be mad if you're not actually doing something about it, okay? Let's just be real. Let's be for real. Be fucking for real, dude. You can't get mad. I know you're pissed off. I know you're upset. But this is your own doing, okay? Yeah, I mean, all right, some of the clarification cards. We see the challenge with the Pioneer here. Definitely see a challenge. You see his need to, I don't know, he's doing like circular reasoning. That's what I'm getting up from the roundabout, and nothing of the rest of it. It's just that circular reasoning. Okay, round and round and round and round and round, making excuses for himself. Why he hasn't done it. Why? Just man up, okay? Like, he's just making excuses for himself, and there really is no excuses for it, okay? Like, accept it, do something about it, okay? Like, stop going round and round. Stop doing the round and round thing, Luke. You got to move forward, bro, okay? Yeah, that's not helping you. And because of that, he's just miserable. He's still, like, so much in his damn head. Okay? He's just not, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating, guys. Like, I can't begin to tell you how frustrating this guy is. I love and adore him. Absolutely do. Absolutely love and adore him, because he is a very kind, sweet person. I've picked that up from his energy so many times, that he has just a kind, sweet spirit. But he's also maddening, because he is so indecisive, and he keeps going round and round and round and round and round, and not taking action like he should. It's very frustrating. So frustrating. Okay, so over here, just showing here, this is connected. So the romance, that whole thing, it's showing Nicola, okay? That's how I know this is Nicola, because of the water carrier. That is essentially her. Anytime I've ever gotten that, it always refers to Nicola. And you can read some of the clarification words on here, and you know that's her, right? That is very much her. That is classic her. Okay? And out of this is what comes out to me, is imagination. Okay? All this shit, all this worry, all this misunderstanding, it's in his head. Okay? It's in his head. Do you know why it's in his head? It's because he hasn't asked her. He hasn't freaking asked her. He hasn't talked to Nicola about any of this. He has yet to approach her. And so he's sitting here pissed off, feeling depressed, feeling like he's lost her. This, just, absolutely, like, feeling that competition between him and Jake, seeing Jake as competition for Nicola, and just really being teed off, for no reason, okay? Like, again, frustrating man, because all of this can be cleared up very quickly could be cleared up by talking to her. All you have to do is talk to her. All this goes away. All that frustration goes away the moment you talk to her, okay? Like, it is so easy. It is so easy, and it's right there. Like, I wish that was my only problem in life. It's not his only problem, but I really wish that was all that was standing between me and true love, like a soulmate, is just talking to them. Yeah, that's all that's standing between him and his beautiful future, is talking to her. It's really frustrating, guys. Like, seriously freaking frustrating. Just be able to see this, to see what I see, and, like, mapping out here, what you're going to see here in a minute, you understand why I'm so frustrated with this guy, okay? Freaking do something, dude. Okay. Now we're getting to the action, okay? So we have all of this, but there is some changes. So, guys, let's buckle up, because there's some fun stuff coming. Okay. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, okay, so aces always mean something new, okay? So when you get an ace in a reading, that means that you're, something new is starting, okay? It can mean a lot of different things, but aces always means new, a new beginning of some kind. Wands, okay, generally when you get a wand, and in a reading, it talks about movement, action, okay? It is very forward moving, okay? It's quick moving. It's quick movements, okay? So this is something that is new, that is beginning, something new that's beginning, that's going to be fast moving, okay? But wands is also about passion. Wands usually have to do with emotions and passion. Very much same with cups. Cups are also very passionate. When you get you get a cup, it usually deals with emotions as well. Wands tend to be more like sexual, or like, yeah, they are. Wands tend to be more like sexual type movement. Okay, I know it's some weird to say that, but yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at what the Ace of Wands talks about. Looks great, huh? Wonderful. You got your chemistry, you've got desire. I mean, come on. Attraction. This is great, okay? This is a new relationship. This is new, okay? But one of the things that sticks out to me, go for it, okay? Go for it. This is action, okay? This is Luke finally opening his damn mouth and taking a step in Nicola's direction, okay? This is him finally reaching out to her and doing what he should be doing currently. This here is more current, okay? Just FYI. This stuff here is more current. This anxiety and woes and, yeah, all that, that's current. Very current energy. This is upcoming very soon. This is upcoming energy, okay? This hasn't happened yet, but it will, or it should be happening soon if he stays course. But he has to take an action. This is him taking that action, okay? If he does this, if he takes this action, he's going to find clarity, okay? You see him seeing things clearly. He's learning, he's going to be learning something that's going to change his perspective on things, okay? He's got to take these moves, okay? This is about taking the move, actually going and doing something to push his future forward, okay? Thinking ahead, moving in that direction. And as a result, he's going to learn some things that's going to change the entire game, okay? He's going to realize that all of this was completely unfounded. Just like I said, all that fear, all of that was completely unfounded. I really feel, like I've said it before, I do not believe that the relationship between Nicola and Jake is anything more than friendship. I've read for them multiple times. I have not seen anything that indicates romance at all. I see deep, good affection for one another, but I don't see any romance. You don't see any of this. Okay, I don't see any of that. There's no passion. There's no, there may be some attraction, but I don't see anything substantial, okay? Not in that romance type manner. I feel like he is very important to Nicola, a very good friend, and he's helping her heal, and she's helping him as well with different things. I think, this is very much a balanced friendship. Okay, and it's an important one to her. So we're seeing that, but I don't see romance. So all of this feels very unfounded. Okay, and that's something he's going to find out. Okay, he's going to find out that all of that, and he's going to start seeing things a lot more clearly, and he's going to be able to really start thinking about his future again with Nicola. That's something they're going to be able to move forward with, okay? That chemistry is going to reignite for him, and with all of that fear behind him, that new beginning is kicking off. And again, looking at here, this is really pretty too, this fairy tale. He's going to be, again, you've got happily ever after, this romantic endings. You've got believing the impossible. You're like, oh my God, I thought I'd lost this opportunity. I thought that this was never going to happen for us, but here it is. Now look at this. It's right here, right now. It's happening right here, right now. And he's feeling like all his dreams and wishes are finally coming true. Like he's going to be able to realize the kind of future that he has been wanting. And all it took, Luke, if you're listening, is you going for it, opening your freaking mouth and saying something to her, clearing up all this misunderstanding, finding out the truth, so that you can actually realize that relationship, this amazing relationship that you guys are about to have. And I'm going to show you right now what that amazing relationship is, because holy shit, guys, it's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. Like I want to be you. Okay, like if I say this, look, I want to be you at this point. If I could have this kind of relationship, my God, you don't understand how fortunate you are, dude. Okay, so, God, Nicola's amazing. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. She's fucking amazing, and I'm totally a straight woman, but I would give anything to be with somebody like her, okay? Someone like her, because she's amazing. Dude, like, seriously, absolutely amazing. And you pick up on that energy. I think we all have picked up on that energy. But the relationship that he and her are going to have together freaking blows my mind. Blows my mind. I'm just going to say it. Okay. Here's a King of Cups. King of Cups, I really feel, is Luke. Luke, this is you, bro. This is you. This is... I always think of the King of Cups as the step before you get to Emperor. Okay? It's a great place to be, honestly. It's amazing. But it's almost as if this is his step towards Emperor status. Like, I think he'll get there, but it's going to take him and Nicola being in a relationship. Maybe take some time, but he's working his way there for sure. And again, once all that misunderstanding's cleared up here with the Ace of Wands, with him actually talking to her, this is when you start finding out, he starts really coming into tune with who he is, okay, as a person. He's feeling more emotionally balanced, more centered. Here we've got, this is so great. We see a lot of healing taking place. You see the connecting cards, the clarification cards here. We've got a lot of repairs, the healings, recovery. He's kind of really coming into his own, okay? The understanding, okay? Misunderstandings. He's understanding everything on a new level, okay? We also have down here the chocolate. We got love. We got romance. Yeah, God, this is so great. We got sweet satisfaction. We've got aphrodisiac. Dude, we got that twice. Look at that. You got it here. Where are we at? Oh, sorry. Aphrodisiac. And then you've got it over here. Here we go. Got it. 2 different cards talking about the same damn thing. Okay. This is great. This is not only emotional compatibility. This is sexual compatibility as well. Like, they're very compatible, guys. Like, this is great. Like, sometimes you'll find someone you're emotionally compatible. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. Anyways, you're compatible with someone emotionally, but not always like in the bedroom. These two are going to be very compatible on all levels. Like, no joke. You're seeing a lot of this stuff, okay? A lot of this stuff. Yeah, it's hot. Okay. Still jealous. Jealous. I wish I were you. I wish I was Luke. Just for that reason, to have that kind of a future in front of you. That's beautiful, dude. Okay, next card, the Lovers. Again, you got your connections, your relationships, your soulmate. I did write that in. Sexual connections. A perfect union is also something I put in there. This is harmony. This is finding that balance with 2 people coming together. And their connection cards, clarification cards, all fit in the same category. I mean, everything is just perfectly, falling into place. You've got healing, you've got fertility, my gosh, sexuality. I keep saying they're very sexually compatible. Like, these 2 are going to tear it up in the sheets. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be good. Whatever we saw in Bridgerton, trust me, it's going to be way better than that. Again, super jealous. But yeah, you've got, I love this, the heart chakra. Like, his heart chakra, like, it's been needing some work, okay? Well, it's going to be getting its work, okay? That's all coming, going to be open and free-flowing, okay? And Nicola's helping him get there. This is a very strong relationship, guys. This is very balanced. This is very strong. I love this, mature love. There's a huge difference between this relationship here with Nicola versus Luke's previous relationship, okay? The relationship between him and his previous, we're not going to keep naming her, but yes, that was a very superficial love, okay? It was a very immature love, okay? I don't even like calling it love because it wasn't really love, but she may have thought it was love. She's also very young, and superficial, in a lot of ways. Very superficial, very immature, when it comes to love. Like, she's seeing dollar signs, she's seeing fame, she's seeing an attractive person, but she's not seeing Luke for who he is, not the real person. And because of that, the love isn't real. It wasn't an in-depth, mature, sustaining love, okay? This love with Nicola is anything but that, like anything but superficial. It is very deep. It is very mature. It is very grounded and based in friendship and compatibility and balance and kind of complementing each other's strengths and weaknesses, and healing each other. That is what this relationship will be based on. And because of that, you have this mature, sustaining love. That these type loves, they sustain the test of time. Like, you'll have ups and downs always in relationships, but having this kind of connection will help keep you strong in times when things aren't so great. Okay, there are always going to be ups and downs, good years, bad years in relationships. This kind of connection will keep you strong through all of those. Okay, so that's a beautiful thing. And I really truly feel like this is that kind of connection. Again, his perspective is changing with this relationship. He's seeing the big picture. He's not focusing on these small, superficial, meaningless things. He's looking at the big picture, okay? And I like this, a law of one. This is an eternal type thing, okay? Like, I love thinking of people, I don't know, I love the eternal aspect of this, okay? I've long said that their connection is a soulmate connection, but not just a soulmate connection. So this is a divine soulmate connection. This is something that transcends time, okay? This is something that would be on an eternal level, okay? This is infinite. I love that. Oh God, this is so great. Enduring, so great. Like, this is, yeah, like heaven. Okay, higher perspective. I love this because it all taps into that divine connection, and whatever their divine destiny is, because I do believe that they have one. But yeah, there's your connection. Okay, this is a beautiful, beautiful connection, guys. Okay, definitely soulmate stuff. This is going the test of time for sure. Last card I have here is the Knight of Wands. Now, I've had the Knight of Wands before for these guys. Got them a couple times for both, for Nicola and Luke. And this is so great. Again, Wands, fast moving, okay? So what's playing through my head? I have to explain to you what's going in my head right now. So right now I am seeing something. It's coming into my head, but it's okay. So this is how I'm seeing the relationship. So most of us have been on airplanes before. So do you know how, like, when you're taxiing, you're on an airplane. So in my head, I'm seeing an airplane, and it's taxiing around the airport, okay? You know, you kind of have to wait your turn to get on the track, okay? And so you're taxiing around, and you're moving around, and that's kind of slow moving, right? And then you get to the runway, And as soon as you're in the right place at the right time, your plane then goes, shoo, flight takes off, 0 to whatever, however fast a plane freaking goes. But it just shoots off, right? It starts speeding up and then just takes off. That is what I'm envisioning right here, okay? That's what's coming to mind as I'm seeing the Knight of Wands. I'm seeing a slow moving getting to the right place at the right time, that runway. And then as soon as they're in place, as soon as they get to this moment, as soon as he starts talking, they start connecting on this level, that's when they're going to take off. And it's going to be shoo, fast. Okay? The Wands is fast moving. Look at this horse. The horse is moving. It's on a gallop. It's moving. Okay? You see her hair moving. Like, she's having a great time. Okay? This is fast moving. So, yeah, it may be slow getting to that point, but once you're at that point, it's going to take off. Okay? And you see a lot of really fun. So you see energetic, you see flirting, over the top, confidence. They're going to be super confident. Luke's going to be very confident in this. Like, he's going to gain so much confidence from this relationship. And I do feel like because of the confidence he's growing in this relationship, that it's going to help him career-wise, because he's going to feel more emboldened to take steps to really go for what he wants. Okay, whatever path career-wise that he wants to go down, whether that's continuing being an actor or going into something maybe theater-wise, singing, whatever it is that he really wants, he's gonna feel emboldened by this relationship. She helps him, feel that way, that he could just do about anything that he puts his mind to, and he's gonna feel like, okay, I can do this. And with her by his side, he can, and he will, and he most likely will have a very successful life. I do feel like I do see success for him career-wise in whatever aspect whatever channel he goes down. But it's because of that connection that gives him that confidence in himself. Okay. Anyways, so I also see travel. I've mentioned this before, the travel. There's something, they're going to take a trip. I see 2 trips. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really feel like they're going to take a trip. The first trip's going to be probably something small, and it'll be very soon into their relationship. I've seen either a small village in the south of France or in Italy somewhere. It's like somewhere in that region of the world, okay? It's not going to be a touristy type place. It'll be very small, where it's just the 2 of them. And it's just a kind of a getaway for them to have some time just to want to be together and to grow that relationship. And that particular trip is what's going to cause that taking off moment, okay? That trip is pivotal in this. Like, I see as soon as they come, like, that's what's really going to launch them into whatever stratosphere they're going with this relationship. That's what's going to kind of kick it off, is that trip. Yeah. Again, sometimes it's hard to really connect when you're having to be around a lot of people on set. So, just saying, a little long weekend trip, it's all that's going to take, really. So, interesting. Here we have some of the wonderful clarification cards here. We see abundance, bearing fruit, fertility. You see enjoying fruits of your labors. You see a lot of wealth, harvest. This is great, okay? This is seeing all your dreams coming true, okay? Everything you've wanted. You're seeing success. You're seeing just good times, happiness. This is a very healthy, happy relationship that's going to bear fruits in so many different ways. Career, family, everything is going to fall into place because of this relationship, this connection. It brings good karma into their lives, okay? And they're going to be doing some really good things together as a result. You see the cake here, we see celebration, we see gatherings. I've said that I could see them spending like Christmas, the holidays with each other's families. I can see that happening. I can see, okay, we're not, award ceremonies, wedding, yeah, we'll see. It's a little early still, but it does feel like that's where it's going. I mean, we've got soulmate connections, love. Eventually, we're going to get there. You know, I do feel like we're going to get there. Again, free will, guys. But I do feel like that is a very big possibility. Very, very good possibility. Okay, so, yeah, as you can see, yeah, this looks great. Like, I'm jealous. I wish I was having this for myself, okay? I really do. So, Lukey boy, if you're paying attention, if you're watching this, if somebody sends this to you and this comes to your attention, understand all of this, just by speaking to her, all goes away, and then you get to have all of this. It's beautiful. You just need to take some freaking actions. Talking about some actions, let's take a look at what the universe is saying to you, okay? And surprise, surprise, it's saying pretty much the same damn thing I've been saying. Okay, starting off, be present. Get out of your head, okay? You can read the words there, but honestly, what I'm getting here is get out of your head, okay? Stop thinking things to death. You need to take action, okay? Stop overthinking things and start acting. You need to take action. You need to start moving forward, okay? Being stuck in your head is getting you absolutely freaking nowhere. It's getting you depressed. That's where it's getting you. It's getting you in misunderstandings. It's getting you in a bad headspace. You need to get out of your head, okay? And you need to, it's time. It's time to get back into the consciousness, and it's time to start taking some actions. And it looks like the universe knows what actions you need to take, and we're going to talk about this for a second, okay? I've got two cards that essentially say the same damn thing, okay? You have got to detach from certain entities, certain people in your life that are not serving you well, okay? I don't feel like it's just one person. I feel it could be multiple people, okay? But there are people in your life that do not have your best interest at heart, okay? There are people, and yes, I'm talking directly to Luke, okay? You guys are listening in, but I am talking directly to Luke if he is paying attention and actually watching this video. And I do feel that if this video is meant to get to him, it will. So there's a chance, slight, but there's a chance he actually will hear this. So, Luke, this is my advice to you, bro. What you need to do is you need to detach. You need to cut these ties, okay? Holding on to try to be the nice guy is not serving you well, okay? Yeah, you can see this here. Here, look at this. Impasse in a relationship situation. Okay, you need to detach. You need to take the high road. You need to detach. End story. With that, you can't keep holding on to stuff. You can't keep holding on to people in your life. Some people just are not meant to be in your life very long, okay? There's some people who are only meant to be in your life for a season, okay? They've served their purpose, and now it's time to move on, okay? And, okay, here's my advice, okay? When it comes to your ex, because I do feel like she's an ex at this point, you need to go ahead and remove her from your social media. You continuing to like her stuff, keeping her attached to you social media-wise, is not doing you any good. In fact, it's doing you a lot of harm. And I say that for two reasons. One, you're giving her, and I'm talking about Antonia, you're giving her the impression that there's still a chance, okay? That you guys can be together again, and that, oh, you know, this is just going to be a temporary, look, he's still liking my stuff. Like, obviously, he's still into me. And, you know, this is just this is just a phase. And I really do feel like she's seeing what's happening with like the whole Nick and Jake thing and thinking, oh, he's coming back to me because he hasn't taken me off his social media and he's still liking my photos. So obviously we're going to be meant to be. You know, she's got in her head that you guys are meant to be. Again, very... yeah, I'm not going to say any more about that, but whew, girl. Okay. Just not. But yeah, you're giving her a mixed message. You're sending her the wrong message. If you're truly done with her, then you need to be done with her. Okay? It is not fair to her, and it's not fair to you to keep holding on to this. She can't move on with her life if she's still holding out for you. Okay? Thinking that you're going to come around. She's never going to move forward. And if you care about her, even in the slightest bit, even though you're done with her, if you care about her, you're going to have to let her go. It is kinder to sever that connection fully. It is kinder to her in the long run if you do that and you do it quickly, okay? Just like ripping a Band-Aid off. She'll then be able to move forward with her life. Now, I do see her finding someone else, okay? Someone who's going to be more of what she wants. But she's never going to get there if you're still allowing her to stay attached to you in some way or fashion or form, okay? If you're keeping that connection available, she's still going to hold out hope, and she's not going to move forward when that opportunity comes her way. And I do see an opportunity coming her way, but she has got to be disconnected from you, okay? So do her a favor, do yourself a favor, and cut that connection. The second reason, number 2, the second reason why you need to do that, Nicola, she's seeing you like your ex-girlfriend's stuff, okay? And maybe to her, she doesn't know if you're an ex. I mean, you haven't publicly come out saying that you guys are exes. I mean, this is just my intuition telling me that you guys are no longer together. There is no actual proof out there for anybody that this relationship has actually ended. And for Nicola, she's seeing that. She's seeing you still with this girl. You're still engaging with her. So to her, you're broken up. So if she decides she wants to have a relationship with Jake here, you know, it could possibly push her into his arms. Yeah. I mean, there's a possibility that you holding on to Antonia, with you not detaching yourself from her, you're literally pushing Nicola into the arms of another man. You realize that, right? You're pushing her into somebody else's arms. If you want all of this beautiful connection here, you're going to have to take the steps to ensure her that you're done with that. Okay? You've got to do that. And if you're not doing that, and granted, I know you don't like to be in the public eye. I understand this. I understand the fear of you know, yeah, the fandom's going to see it. They're going to freak out. They're just going to run off, and it's going to be a little chaotic there for a while. And I get it. I get it. You don't like that. You don't like any of that. But the problem is, I'm sorry, you're just going to have to do it, dude. You're just going to have to do it. You didn't ask for your relationship with Antonia to be public, okay? You didn't. You didn't ask for that. In fact, you did everything you could to keep it from being public. You never publicly acknowledged her as your girlfriend. And so maybe you're feeling like I don't have to publicly acknowledge the breakup. Well, here's the problem. It is public, okay? Antonia sure as hell made sure that it was public, okay? I have my speculations on the pap walk. I'm not going to voice them here because that is all my own intuitive speculations, and I'm not putting that out there. But what is very clear, what everybody could see, is her running up behind you trying to grab onto your hand when those photographs are being taken. That was her pushing to make this public, okay? That was her actions, putting herself in the place where made your relationship public, even though you did everything you could to keep it from being public. So therefore, a public breakup would not have been necessary if she had not tried to make your relationship so public. But she did. So ultimately, this all falls on her. Unfortunately, now you have to have a more public breakup. Okay? Sorry, but it just is what it is. You know, I know you want to try to shield people from that, maybe shield her from that, but that was her choice to make your relationship public. Okay? So, all I'm saying is, for Nicola's sake, she's got to see you disconnected from this girl. If you want her to trust you, if you want her to believe that this relationship is truly severed, and if you want to keep her from being pushed into the arms of another man, then you need to make it very clear to her that you are single and that you are ready for this relationship with her, that you are prepared, you're already on the road, runway waiting for her. Okay, so then when you guys get together here in a few weeks, you guys can realize all of this, okay, all of that. But you can't do that if she's thinking you're with someone else. And there is still time for you to truly, in reality, there is still time for you to lose her, okay? Just be fucking for real. She's a prize. That woman is freaking amazing. You do not want to lose this person. Okay, trust me, you do not want to take the risk of losing her. So, step up, okay? Step up, speak up. You've got to do stuff, okay? You've been inactive. For months now, you have been indecisive and not taking freaking actions. That has to stop. Luke has to move forward, okay? If he wants this relationship, he is gonna have to move forward. He's gonna have to take certain actions. And that's just the reality. That's put on your big boy pants, baby. It's time to take some actions, okay? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Luke, if you are listening, and again, I feel like if you're meant to hear this, you will. So I'm speaking to you as if you are watching my video. Baby boy, you have such a beautiful future in front of you. If you could just grow a fucking pair and do something. Yeah. And as what did I say in the last reading I did? Like, again, that's going through my head, the tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Or Samuel L. Jackson's tick-tock, motherfucker, tick-tock. Yes, it is time. It is time to start taking actions. You cannot keep putting this shit off, or you are for real going to lose her. Okay? If you do not take actions, if you do not get your shit together, and you let September pass you by, and you still have not done anything, dude, you will regret this for the rest of your fucking life. Trust me. You will regret it. I've seen two paths for Luke, okay? This path, which is beautiful, which is wonderful. And then I've also seen the path where he doesn't do this and he chooses separately, okay? That is not a path that I want to even talk about. But trust me, you will regret it the rest of your life, okay? This kind of connection does not happen to everyone. It sure as fuck doesn't come to a person twice in their life. Okay? It will not come back to you. You will never get this connection ever fucking again. Okay? I will never have this kind of connection. Most of us will never have this kind of connection. You are special. You're blessed beyond means to have this kind of opportunity in front of you. And if you do not fucking step up and take some actions, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it all. Okay? And you are too amazing of a person, too sweet and kind of a person. I want this for you. I want this for him, guys. We all want this for you. We're all here in your corner, rooting you on, praying for you, putting out good energy. Like, we want this for you. This is beautiful. You guys have trapped us in your energy, you and Nicola, and we want this for you, okay? We're praying for this for you. So please, for the love of God, just fucking do something, okay? Just do something, okay, baby? You can do it. You can do it. All right, guys. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'm sorry for my little rants to Mr. Lukey Boy, if he's actually watching. We'll hope that it gets to him, right? Put out some good energies, guys. Maybe this video will find its way to him. I don't know. We'll see. It is public, as I said. It's a public thing. So, anyways, guys, as always, be blessed, bless others, and have a great day. Take care. Bye.